Okay, so let's start.
Hello, sir. Hari Om.
Hello, Hari Om. Okay, once again, welcome all of you in today's wellness session. Those who have joined this wellness session first time, for them, just a few words for our moment. We are a group of people who are running this wellness leaders movement since couple of month ago. Every Sunday, we are organizing such kind of wellness workshops to enrich and educate the people, to inculcate those modality and the wellness aspects into their life, which in turn helps them for eternal well-being. So that's the objective of our movement. Uh, Today we are conducting the podcast, and we are indeed privileged to have Sejalji with us. So Sejalji is a yoga therapist, and she is conducting a various workshops related to the Suddhi Kriya. There were multiple kriyas in yoga which help us to clean our body. So today she's with us. It's our indeed privilege to have with us. Namaste, Sejalji.
Sir, namaste. Thank you
So
so
to
much for inviting me to
Sure,
this podcast.
sure.
I feel very privileged that I got to be a part of this community and I feel really lucky कि आपके साथ मैं जुड़ सकी हूँ यहाँ पे.
आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, Sejal ji. So today in this podcast, we are going to ask a couple of things to Sejal ji related to the gut cleansing part, related to diet, and she is going to enlighten us with her knowledge how we can keep our gut healthy. Okay. Anything, Sejal ji, you want to add as a part of your introduction?
I have been teaching yoga since 7 years, and like I have taken it slowly and gradually. I had done my diploma, then I did prenatal, postnatal, then I learned about kids yoga, and I did yoga therapy course level 6 Ayush certified. So I am officially a yoga therapist now, and I also take various workshops for yoga for eyes, yoga for face, and yoga for the Shankar Prakshalan, which we are going to discuss about today. That way.
Wonderful, wonderful. So indeed, we will be getting the privilege to have you with us, and I will get the much more details about it today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start. So, at the very primary level, Sejalji, please help us to understand what is this Shuddhi Kriya in yoga.
Yes. So, Shuddhi Kriya basically means cleansing, the process of cleansing, cleansing of our body from inside. It is like there are different types of cleansing for different parts of our body, right? So if you understand how immunity works and how first line defense mechanism of our body works, you will be able to understand Shuddhi Kriya more better. So I would also like to explain about the first line defense mechanism of our body, right? So what is the first line defense? Defense system is generally एक military होता है. That military works to protect our body, right? So we all know that there are white blood cells in our body which acts as the military in our body and which protects us from the outside uh, toxins or bacterias, right? So similarly, other than WBC, there are body mechanisms which works as the defense for our self. That is the first line defense mechanism. For example, आपके नाक में अगर कुछ जाता है तो you feel like sneezing, right? If something goes into your nose, you feel like sneezing. So that is a trigger for the nose that something has entered in my nose and I need to take it out. That is a foreign particle which is not a part of my body, and the body needs to throw that out. So that sneezing is a defense mechanism of your body. That is a first line defense, right? So also one more example I will give you. When there is an infection in the stomach, you what is the first thing you happens to your body? You feel like vomiting, or you get loose motions, right? So again, that is not, WBCs are not involved in that, but that is body mechanism of eliminating the foreign particles which is entered into your system, correct? So vomiting and loose motions, you say आपको बीमारी है, but that is you can say it's not a bimari, it is not a disease, it is a defense mechanism which your body is showing, correct, to remove the external particle which has entered. So शुद्धि क्रिया में हम, what we do is put that foreign particle deliberately and make our defense system strong. So शुद्धि क्रिया is basically putting that foreign particles, but we are not putting any foreign particles, we are using salt water or boiled water which is clean, okay? So with the help of that, we increase the immunity of our body, and uh, your body's reaction to minor particles, it becomes null, okay? So Shuddhi Kriya helps in a way to reduce these first line defense mechanisms, ताकि आपकी बॉडी और स्ट्रांग हो सके, योर बॉडी बिकम्स मोर स्ट्रांगर.
Fantastic, Sejalji. So thanks for educating us that what exactly mean a foreign particle and how our body is intelligent to get it eliminated from our body. Wonderful. It's a very, very deep science that you have explained. And our yoga also has certain ways, certain kriyas to get rid out of it and keep ourselves clean naturally. So that's wonderful, fantastic. Sejal can you just brief us what all kind
Right.
of Suddhi Kriya that we have in yoga? What our yoga philosophy talk about the Suddhi Kriya?
Yes.
What all
So
type of
according
Suddhi
to
Kriya we have?
different parts, yes, according to different parts of our body, there are different types of Shuddhi Kriyas which are mentioned in our Shastras, in our books, right? One is Neti, which is for, excuse me, one is Neti, which is for nasal cleansing. Then there is Dhauti. Dhauti is for cleansing of the intestinal pipe, the food pipe, right? From top till the bottom. Then there is Tratak. Tratak is cleansing of the eyes, and it also is included as a meditation process, right? After Tratak, there is Kapalbhati, which is also included in pranayam. And Kapalbhati means it is cleansing of the forehead. Then there is Nauli, which is the massage of the abdomen, which again makes your digestive system stronger. Then there is Basti. Basti is the lower part of your digestive system. It cleanses the colon. Colon is the large intestine and the lower part of the anus, right? So anus, colon, and large intestine, that all is included in the Basti. And Shankha Prakshalan, what we are going to talk about, it is included in Dhauti, right? So Pura from esophagus till the anus, everything is cleaned, right? So Shankha Prakshalan is basically Shankha, हम जो बोलते हैं, Shankh is conch, the shell, the round shell which we, during the wars, Arjun used to blow that Shankh to declare the war, right? So that Shankh represents our intestine. शंख अंदर से पूरा गोल होता है, देर इज एन एंट्री एंड देर इज एन एग्जिट. वैसे ही हमारी intestine is completely intertwined, and there is an entry and there is an exit to the intestine. So that way Shankha represents our intestine. That's why it is called as Shankha Prakshalan.
ऑसम। सो जैसे सिजल जी आपने बताया, हमारे योग फिलोसॉफी में हमारे तन एंड मन दोनों की शुद्धि के लिए बहुत सारे उपाय है, बहुत सारे वेज है जो हम inculcate कर सकते हैं हमारी लाइफ में। दैट्स वंडरफुल, एंड आई थिंक इट इज अ वेरी नेचुरल एंड सेफ वे टू लिव अवर लाइफ। सीजल जी, प्लीज हेल्प अस टू अंडरस्टैंड, as many leaders are saying that our body is a self-intelligent mechanism. We have a body which is very dynamic and very prestige. तो बॉडी के पास तो वो एबिलिटी है ही ना कि अपने आप टॉक्सिन्स को बाहर निकाल देगी। ये एडिशनल शुद्धि क्रिया की क्या जरूरत है और क्या रोल है, हमें क्यों करनी पड़ेगी?
Yes, yes, you are right. See, फर्स्ट लाइन डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म जो मैंने आपको बताया, दैट इट सेल्फ इज अ क्लेंजिंग मैकेनिज्म फॉर द बॉडी, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, नाक में आई गिव यू एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अ फॉरेन पार्टिकल एंटरिंग द नोज, राइट? सो वो नोज से निकालने के लिए आवर बॉडी इज बिल्ट अप टू रिमूव इट इट सेल्फ, करेक्ट? स्नीजिंग आती है, देन देर somebody gets a defense mechanism of contraction of the windpipe, तो ब्रीदिंग में भी उनको प्रॉब्लम होती है, करेक्ट? वी नेम इट एज एस्थमा. So these are your defense mechanisms which are inbuilt. बॉडी अपने आप उसको बना देती है, बट those big defense mechanisms makes us feel uneasy. ओके, अनईजी हो जाते हैं. एस्थमा पीपल कैन नॉट ब्रीथ इजीली, राइट? सो ये सारे डिजीजेस जो है उनको कम करने के लिए, टू रिड्यूस दीज इफेक्ट्स, राइट? ऑल्सो today's world there is a lot of pollution around us. Okay, there are not natural particles which are entering in our body. The particles which are entering in our body are like man made pollution जो है, धुआं है, the smoke which enters our noses, it is very difficult to remove that easily from our lungs. So we need an external medium, an extra thing to cleanse our body. Similarly, हमारी food habits, our food habits are not like before. Our food and diet is not a natural diet, right? हम क्या खाते हैं? Fried food, bread, मैदा, all these are not natural foods. ठीक है? When you say there is a natural defense mechanism of our body to cleanse itself, it is for the natural system. If our body gets a natural diet, right, at that time the natural defense system is really effective. But if we are giving synthetic products in our body, eating perfumes होते हैं, these are all toxins, these are not natural, right? All the chemicals, perfumes hai, then processed food, colored food, all these are accumulate in our body, and these unnatural things create a havoc in our body. इतना बॉडी में इम्बैलेंस हो जाता है. देर आर सो मैनी हार्मोनल इम्बैलेंसेस गोइंग ऑन राइट नाउ इन दीज डेज. सो मैनी वुमेन गेट पीसीओडी, पीसीओएस, राइट? सो बिकॉज ऑफ ऑल दीज अननेचुरल थिंग्स हमारे बॉडी में ये सारे टॉक्सिन्स एक्यूमुलेट हो जाते हैं, एंड all these accumulation affects very badly in our body. Fats जमा हो जाते हैं unnatural. We eat a lot of cheese these days. Mayonnaise इतना use करते हैं. During olden days, did you find mayonnaise in our diet? No.
No.
Did you find cheese in our diet? No. मुश्किल से year में once our mothers used to bring cheese at home and make pizzas at home. Otherwise there was no such thing in our diet. We used to eat normal roti, dal, sabji, salad, that's it. And zyada se zyada you used to add pickle along with it for taste, extra taste, right? So all these unnatural food habits, it causes a lot of stress in our body to accumulate, and that not only affects our digestive system, it affects mentally as well. The brain, it gets mixed signal, because of which stress बढ़ जाते हैं बहुत सारा. These nowadays brain fog which people get, they are not able to think clearly, right? They enter in a room and they feel, मैं why did I come into this room, मैं यहाँ पे क्यों आई, and then again they go back to remember what was the work for which I entered that room, and then again they go to that room and finish that work, right? So these are all the mental imbalances which are caused by the toxins in our body. ये imbalance gut microbiome, there are bacterias in our body which are present already, right? हमारे digestive system में there are microbiomes which are present already, which are the good bacterias which help in our digestion. But along with that, there are bad bacterias also, right? So ये सारे good and bad bacterias need to be in balance. वो बैलेंस में रहेंगे तो हमारे system will be in balance. But if a bad bacteria is more in number, then again there is an imbalance in your body. And how does that increase? How do the bad bacteria increase? Because of sugar. You eat a lot of sugar these days, right? During earlier days you used to use jaggery instead of sugar, right? Biscuits हम नहीं खाते थे. We did not used to have lots of biscuits. Nowadays there are cookies, different types of digestive biscuits, Monaco, Crack Jack, Marie biscuit, Parle G. They all have a lot of sugar, a lot of bad oil in it, right? So ये सब हमारे डाइट में पहले नहीं था. These are not natural food, and because of all these foods our gut biome is completely destroyed, and that causes all the stress, imbalance in hormones, imbalance in digestion. And if you don't have any physical symptoms, there are mental symptoms, right? Ki just as I said, you forget, memory का प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है. देन देर इज स्ट्रेस. दे कैनॉट completely avoid stress. Even in stress situation, our natural system must be, you have to stay calm and peaceful. But what happens to people, they get anxiety, they get phobias, different types of different mental issues. So ये सारी चीज़ें you need to balance.
सो इंटरेस्टिंग एंड इंसाइटफुल सेजल जी. तो आप जैसे बता रहे हो कि जो फूड के टॉक्सिन्स की पहली इफेक्ट हमारे हॉर्मोन्स पे आती है, एंड फिर लास्ट में जाके वो फैट में एक्यूमुलेट होता है. दैट व्हाट यू मीन टू से. यस, आई डू एग्री विथ यू. Many articles and many people has talk about it, how food is so uh, good to keep our mental and physical health in place. तो यदि हम बात करें, जैसे आपने हॉर्मोन्स की बात की, तो जैसे टॉक्सिन्स हम, जैसे आपने जो भी एग्जांपल्स दिए, वो सारी चीज हम जब खाएंगे तो सबसे पहले उसका इम्पैक्ट टॉक्सिन्स, हॉर्मोन्स पे आएगा, वो टॉक्सिन्स का. तो पीसीओडी पीसीओएस का रीजन भी यही है क्या? मेजरली हम हमारे टॉक्सिन्स क्लियर करें तो कोई भी फीमेल्स को पीसीओडी पीसीओएस आना ही नहीं चाहिए,
Correct.
because that's a self-created problem, self-created
Yes.
disorder, we can say. Okay,
Yes.
that's wonderful, very nice. I think
ये
blood pressure and diabetes भी कुछ ऐसे ही associate lifestyle related disease है.
yes.
Okay,
So
okay.
PCOD, PCOS, diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, these are all lifestyle related diseases. And पहले आई मीन डिड यू एवर हियर 20 years बैक कि किसी को पीसीओडी है या पीसीओएस है? एंड नाउ डेज एवरी 1 out of 3 women have PCOD, even if they are elder women or young women, and even just the small little girls, they are also getting these problems right from the start of their puberty. Why? Because of their food habit. Aajkal, so many kids are seen eating McDonald's, fries, burgers, and I mean, how much ever we try to avoid to give those to our children, somehow that is something which you cannot, avoid. कितना
Okay.
भी आप स्ट्रिक्ट हो जाओ अपने बच्चों के लिए, पेरेंट्स आर गिविंग दोज थिंग्स टू देयर किड्स. How much ever they try to give salads and this thing at home, but whenever almost every weekend the parents are out, every weekend the kids needs to go out and they eat all this stuff, junk food, right? So सारे ये lifestyle disorders ही है जो हमें परेशान कर रहे हैं.
ओके सिजल जी। तो सिजल जी, अभी ये शुद्धि क्रिया की बात करें तो what yogi is suggesting us, when Shuddhi Kriya needs to be done, when it is needed, or when it is when our body is demand for it, or on the regular basis every 3 months, 6 months, or once in a year we need to do it. What should be the ideal frequency as per your learning?
See, for different types of Shuddhi Kriyas, there are different frequencies. Okay, and I would suggest कि हम योगा को as a preventive measure ले and not as a curative measure, right?
Okay.
What is the thing nowadays people are doing are, पहले बीमार होते हैं and then they start yoga. कि चलो अभी डायबिटीज़ आया तो अब योगा करेंगे, अब डॉक्टर ने बोला है वॉक करने के लिए, कोलेस्ट्रॉल आ गया, नो नो नो, वी विल नॉट गो वॉकिंग आउटसाइड, वी विल डू योगा एट होम, राइट? सो rather than curative measure, you need to take yoga as a preventive measure. And
Okay.
आपको अगर कोई बीमारी नहीं आई है तो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि यू आर हेल्दी. सो यू नीड टू स्टे हेल्दी, फॉर दैट यू आर डूइंग योगा. And
Okay.
Shuddhi Kriya is like a curative, is a preventive measure rather than a curative measure, right? कि आपको कोई बीमारी आने से पहले आपको वो करना है. सो इट इज़ नॉट लाइक कि आपको पहले आप बीमार हुए एंड देन यू स्टार्ट द प्रोसेस ऑफ शुद्धि क्रिया. इट इज़ अ प्रिवेंटिव मेजर. एंड फॉर डिफरेंट टाइप्स, एज आई सेड, नेति कैन बी डन एवरी डे. Then there is dhauti, in that there is vomiting involved. Okay, तो वो vomiting can be done twice in a day, or sorry, twice a week or thrice a week, right? Then there is basti, the colon cleansing. It is a difficult shuddhi kriya, so it is mentioned to do once a year. And shankha prakshalan, which I take workshop of, that can be done twice a year or once in 3 months.
Okay.
So depending on different shuddhi kriyas, there are different frequencies which you need to follow, because our body is not meant for everyday practice of some of these shuddhi kriyas. So a gap has to be kept between the two times if you do.
That's great, Sejal. So, Sejal, as you rightly suggest, even though we don't have any disorder in our body, or we don't have any stomach issue or problems in our body, in spite of it also we can do this Suddhi Kriya to keep ourselves clean and hygiene. That's what you mean to say.
Yes,
That's good.
yes. Shankha
Sejalji,
Prakshalan.
yeah, Sejalji, is there any right time to do it? So right now we are in a month of winter. So in a winter, such kind of Suddhi Kriya is more advisable or recommended. What do you suggest? I have heard somewhere that if you would like to do the Panchkarma, the winter is the right time for it. So in the similar way, is there any right time of the year where we can do the Suddhi Kriya or
Uh,
recommended advisable?
yes, as you said, winter is a good time, correct? So, but not only winter, every seasonal change, as I said, different Shuddhi Kriyas are meant for different body parts. Okay, so people experience a lot of sneezing, cold, and cough during every season change, right? Then during winter, so winter में क्या होता है? You tend to eat all the healthy stuff. I mean, people naturally eat that haldi, amla. You get all these fruits in winter season, right? So also, not only winter, summer में भी बहुत सारे लोग season change में बीमार पड़ते हैं, right? So somewhere you can say that winter is more beneficial for all these processes, but I would suggest कि आपके अगर आप डाइट में you are not looking at winter and summer and eating burgers and fries every weekend, that way every season is important for Shuddhi Kriya.
Okay, Sejalji, that's good. So need not to wait till the winter. Whenever we need it, we need to do it. Whenever we
Correct,
feel that our body needs the cleansing, we need to do it. Our
correct.
responsibility is to keep it clean always.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Sejalji, before we talk about the Sankh Praslagan in detail, can you help us to understand what is the importance of gut into our overall well-being? बहुत सारी जगह पे मैंने सुना है, बहुत सारे लीडर्स बोलते हैं, बहुत सारे डॉक्टर, स्पिरिचुअल पीपल बोलते हैं। तो थोड़ा सा आप मुझे बताएंगे कि गट क्लींजिंग और वेलबींग में कनेक्शन क्या है?
Every connection is there with the gut.
इज इट? ओ,
Because they say gut is your second brain,
हाँ,
right? Do you use the word gut feeling, right?
यस, यस,
How do you feel from gut? अभी एक फीलिंग कहाँ से आती है? You always understand that there are 5 senses जो ब्रेन से कनेक्टेड है, बट गट कहाँ से आ गया फीलिंग के लिए? So they say gut is a second brain, okay?
ओके,
And your instinct, your intuition, all those things are coming from your gut, right? So, and gut is what you have for fulfilling your body's needs, right? पेट एक ऐसी चीज है जिसमें आप खाना खाते हैं, यू ईट, इट गोज इन टू द स्टमक, देन वहाँ पे वो फूड प्रोसेस होके चर्न होके लिक्विड बनता है, इट बिकम्स लिक्विड इन योर स्टमक. आफ्टर दैट इट गोज इन टू द इंटेस्टाइन, इंटेस्टाइन में जाके it absorbs the food nutrients which are important, and the fibers which cannot be absorbed stay in the intestine, right? And after intestine it goes to the large intestine, jahan pe that fiber and the waste materials, right, which are not absorbed will get flushed out of the system, right? So अगर आपका पेट सही नहीं है, ठीक है, देन देर विल बी इश्यूज इन डाइजेशन, न्यूट्रिएंट एब्जॉर्प्शन. ओके, अगर न्यूट्रिएंट एब्जॉर्ब नहीं हो पा रहे हैं, if the nutrients are not getting absorbed in your system, how will your other systems work, right? So blood में hemoglobin, right, hemoglobin में what needs to stay red, the RBCs को red रखने के लिए what is important? Iron. आयन कहाँ से मिलता है? फूड से. फूड कहाँ पे जाता है? पेट में. सो इट गोज इनटू द स्टमक एंड देन इट गेट्स एब्जॉर्ब. आपके विटामिन्स दैट रन्स द हॉर्मोन्स, द एंडोक्राइन सिस्टम विच इज देयर इन द बॉडी, हाउ डज इट रन and function with the helps of proteins and the vitamins? And how do you take that proteins and vitamins? Through your stomach. And कहाँ पे absorb होते हैं? In the intestine, right? So your complete body functioning is dependent on your stomach. Even your brain में अगर ग्लूकोज कम पहुंचता है तो आपको क्या होता है? चक्कर आता है. You feel dizzy if there is less sugar in the food, right? But what happens is you level adjusts something, eats something, and then that sugar level comes into the normal in the blood circulation system, and then again you feel normal, right? That way आपका sometimes you get low BP. Why do you get low BP? Because your system is not working properly. Your blood is not pushing. Your heart is not able to push that blood. What is blood pressure? The pressure is basically which heart pumps. Your blood flows with that pressure into the veins and the arteries, right? So if your heart is giving a lesser amount of pressure, then you get a low BP, right? So that way वो pressure क्यों कम दे रहा है? Because it is not having enough nutrients to work, and
Okay.
all those nutrients are coming from your gut, from your intestine, right? And at a spiritual level, your gut, as I said, आपको intuition आते हैं, instincts आता है, that is from your gut, right? So that is from physical level to the spiritual level, everything is related to your gut.
So incredible. Very well explained, सेजल जी. कितना डिटेल साइंस है, हमने कभी सोचा भी नहीं है कि इतना क्लोज कनेक्शन हो सकता है बॉडी एंड माइंड के बीच में. सेजल जी, प्लीज हेल्प अस टू अंडरस्टैंड. ऐसी कोई हमारी बॉडी की सिग्नल भी हैं जो हमें इंडिकेट करती है कि वी नीड टू keep attentive towards our stomach part, or there is something wrong in the stomach? Is there any signal which body throws to us or indicating to us? ऐसा कुछ है क्या?
Always there is
Okay.
always a signal which your body constantly gives you. For example, आपको अगर रात को नींद नहीं आती है, then it is something with the gut.
ऐसा कैसा?
if
नींद नींद को और गट को क्या रिलेशन है?
if you are in stress,
ओके.
you will not get proper sleep, right? Why do you
ओके.
get stress? Your
स्ट्रेस क्यों
stress
आता है?
is an external force which causes your brain to work faster,
ओके.
and it comes because of the things which you cannot control. Stress क्यों आता है? Because of you are worried of the things which you cannot control,
ओके.
right? And because of that stress, your hormone like cortisol, it is a stress hormone, it is released more and more,
ओके.
and that hormone is a physiology wise देखे तो that hormone is for flight and fright. Flight जब आप fly करते हैं, and fright when you are in fear, right? So अगर आपको कोई चीज से डर लग रहा है, if you are afraid of something, what is your first body response? A lot of sweating, fast breathing,
ट्रू.
and then you don't feel like eating during fear, right? So अगर आप किसी चीज से, सपोज आपके सामने एक लायन आ गया है and you are in a fright mode, what will be your body's first response? To run. So how does your body prepare for it? Fast breathing क्यों होता है? For more oxygen to get to the cells so that they work faster to run. Then fast breathing इसलिए होता है. Then sweating क्यों होता है? Because body heats up. For running, body heats up and body needs to cool so that it gives a lot of sweat. ठीक है, ये सारी फिजियोलॉजी है ऑफ फ्लाइट एंड फ्राइट. सो कॉर्टिजोल जब रिलीज होता है, सो योर बॉडीज फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्स इज हाई बॉडी टेम्परेचर, फास्ट ब्रीदिंग, a lot of sweat, and your BP also becomes higher. ओके, सो अगर आप एक्सटर्नल रिस्पॉन्स आपकी बॉडी को मिल रहा है वो है स्ट्रेस, तब कॉर्टिजोल रिलीज होता है. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट जब आप भागने की सोच रहे हैं तब आपको नींद आती है क्या? Do you feel like sleeping when you are in a fright mode running away from lion? No, right? So your body's response is hyper. पूरे बॉडी हाइपर हो जाती है, एंड योर स्लीप इज अफेक्टेड बिकॉज ऑफ स्ट्रेस. So if you are in stress, आपकी भूख कम हो जाएगी, you will feel less hungry, then you will always have a high fast breathing during anxiety and stress, and you will always be in a flight and fright mode, because of which you will sleep less, राइट. सो इंसोम्निया हो जाता है, रात को नींद नहीं आती है, यू ऑलवेज कीप थिंकिंग हाउ डू आई वर्क फॉर दिस, हाउ डू आई वर्क फॉर दिस, बट अल्टीमेटली दोज थिंग्स आर नॉट इन योर कंट्रोल, right? That things which we stress about are not in our control. So first thing you need to tell yourself is ये मेरे कंट्रोल में नहीं है, and the things which are not in my control, I don't have to worry about it, and only
Okay.
then you will be able to sleep properly. और अगर नींद अच्छी आती है, सो योर डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम विल ऑल्सो इम्प्रूव. सो गट, जैसे व्हेन यू सेड कि नींद के लिए गट क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है, दिस इज द रीजन व्हाई गट इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर स्लीप.
Very well explained. So common people think that अच्छा खाएंगे तो अच्छी नींद आएगी. That's a common tendency of the people. And people used to
या.
have a good food, a heavy food, so that they will get the heavy uh, sleep. But that need to be understand the close
राइट.
connection between these two.
राइट.
बहुत अच्छा, very very insightful discussion that we had. Okay, तो सिजल जी ऐसा कह सकते हैं कि यदि हमने गट को क्लीन कर लिया है एंड हम सीख गए जीवन में कि गट को क्लीन कैसे रखना है, क्या खाना है क्या नहीं खाना है, कैसी सिग्नल्स आती है, जब सिग्नल आए तो हमें शुद्धि क्रिया कैसे करनी है, कौन सी करनी है. तो दिस व्हाट द वे you are enlightening to us. Gut cleansing is a game changer for every one of us. It's a uh, truly a game changer for the people's life. What do you think, Sejal?
Totally, I agree with you that it is a game changer totally for everybody. We must really thank our ancestors and all the rishis which have scripted all these things in their books. And now we, because of Narendra Modi ji, yoga has become something international. And I really appreciate how he and everybody, you know, myself, I am a Jain, right? And I really appreciate how yoga and Jainism is also connected in a way, right? But I really feel कि अगर योगा नहीं होता तो आज के टाइम में there would be no rescue for anybody from all this stress and anxiety.
Is it?
And I really feel that yoga and Shuddhi Kriya is really important for everybody, for
Okay.
coming out from their stress, from depression and mental problems. बहुत सारे mental problems भी even शुद्धि क्रिया can cure,
That's great.
because Shuddhi Kriya helps in brain fog, in anxiety, in stress. एक बार once your gut is cleansed, your mental clarity also increases. So this Shuddhi Kriya is not only good for your body, even for your mind. And once your entire body is clean, even your spiritual practices improves. आपको
Wow.
हायर लेवल ऑफ स्पिरिचुअलिटी में पहुंचने के लिए भी शुद्धि क्रिया एंड शंख प्रक्षालन हेल्प्स अलॉट.
Awesome. Awesome. So as you rightly said, there is a connection everywhere, our physical level, mental level, and spiritual level too. Wonderful. We never thought up to this much inside science, the gut and the food. Okay. Sejal ji, could you please help us to understand the detailed procedure about the Sankh Praskalan? You already gave the brief idea. If you can just do it deep dive, it will be a great help to us to know much about it.
Right now, because of time constraint, I won't be able to explain more of the details. But what I can mention is that Shankha Prakshalan is basically for cleansing of the entire digestive system from top to the bottom, right? You have to have a right time and right place for that Shankar Prakshalan. If like, and after Shankar Prakshalan, you need to have a right diet, राइट. सो बिकॉज डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम से रिलेटेड है, तो उसके बाद खाने पीने की चीज़ों में भी बहुत ध्यान रखना पड़ता है. यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम आफ्टर शंख प्रक्षालन एज वेल.
ओके. तो सेजल जी, जैसे आपने बताया, संघ प्रस्थालन एक शुद्धि क्रिया है जो हमारी पूरे ट्रैक को फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम पूरे ट्रैक को क्लीन करती है. इज देयर एनी things that we need to keep in mind while doing the Sank Prasalan? Any
Yes,
precautions?
yes. So some conditions, people with some conditions cannot do Shuddhi Kriya, like people who are having heart problems, ठीक है. People who have done recent surgeries, because there are exercises involved, ठीक है. इसमें there are exercises involved after drinking a lot of water.
Okay.
So those people cannot do. फिर कैंसर, कोलॉन कैंसर किसी को है, या अल्सर्स है, सीवियर अल्सर्स, उनको ये हम सजेस्ट नहीं करेंगे, राइट. दे नीड टू क्योर दैट फर्स्ट with the help of our medicines. Their doctors, they need to prescribe कि now he is ready to do, then you can go ahead with Shuddhi Kriya, this Shankha Prakshalan.
Okay.
Then pregnant ladies are not allowed to do this. Okay. Then menstruating women, women who are in periods right now, तो वो नहीं कर सकते. After they complete their periods, they can perform the Shuddhi Kriya, the Shankha Prakshalan. Then there was one more thing who cannot do. Along with that, just a minute. Just a minute.
That is enough. I think you have given the
Yeah,
various outline about the things that who can do and who cannot do,
right.
in which
So
situation, in
yeah,
which
some
scenarios.
people who have severe conditions are not allowed to do that. Like TB है, अगर dysentery है, तो वो भी नहीं कर सकते.
सेजल जी, बहुत अच्छा बताया आपने. कौन कर सकते, कौन नहीं कर सकते, कब कर सकते, कब नहीं कर सकते. जस्ट इन एडिशन टू दैट, कोई इसमें एज लिमिट है कि छोटे बच्चों को को नहीं करना चाहिए, बहुत बूढ़े लोगों को नहीं करना चाहिए, ये एज के बिटवीन में ही होना चाहिए? इज देयर एनी लिमिटेशन और इज देयर एनी क्राइटेरिया फॉर दिस? प्लीज हेल्प अस टू अंडरस्टैंड.
Criteria as in, yeah, very young kids cannot do, above, below 11, 12 years, I would suggest they should not do.
ओके.
But if they are having chronic constipation, so they can do. If the kids have chronic constipation, like बहुत दिन से constipation है, then they are allowed to do. Then age upper limit, there is no age limit for upper age limit, because as I mentioned कि अगर किसी को यहाँ हार्ट प्रॉब्लम्स है, राइट, severe heart conditions या severe physical conditions like cancer, colon cancer या TB, that people only cannot do. And also there are exercises involved in which their knees are supposed to be bent. So अगर arthritis है, then also they cannot do the exercises, because of which it affects.
ओके, दैट्स गुड. सिजिल जी, सिजिल जी, पार्टिसिपेंट जानना चाहते हैं कि थोड़ा सा ऊपर ऊपर मोटा मोटा प्रोसीजर आप ब्रीफ कर सकते हो कि क्या है उसका, एट अ वेरी हाई लेवल.
Procedure में I would say the preparation is needed 2 days, right? So first day they need to eat light food. Then next day they need to have a empty stomach. Okay,
ओके. ओके.
around 12 to 14 hours of empty stomach they need, right? Then after that there is a procedure which we need to follow. बहुत सारा पानी होता है, वो salt water we need, and around 3 to 4 liters of salt water according to the capacity of that person.
Okay.
And after that, after doing the exercises and everything, they need a washroom because it is a gut cleansing. एनस से सब बाहर निकलता है and it comes out so much water you have to drink. तो जैसे आप पानी पीते हैं वैसा सेम क्लियर वाटर बाहर आएगा फ्रॉम योर एनस, नॉट यूरिन, योर एनस. सो इतनी बार आपको उसके लिए टॉयलेट जाना पड़ता है. सो यू नीड टू हैव अ वॉशरूम नियर बाय, राइट? So that is the overall requirements for this.
सो मोटा मोटा बात करें तो आपने जैसे बताया प्रोसीजर्स में पानी का रोल है यहाँ पे. पानी हमें सिस्टमेटिक फ्रीक्वेंसी में, सिस्टमेटिक क्वांटिटी में, सिस्टमेटिक वे से, और टाइप ऑफ वाटर ऑल्सो. तो वो पानी हमें पीना है. और संघ प्रस्पालन प्रस्थानन मेनली पानी से क्लींजिंग करते हैं हम बॉडी को. मोटा मोटा ऐसा हम समझ
Correct.
सकते हैं.
Yes.
That's wonderful. It's just so profound science that our scripture has offered to us. So great. Okay. Uh, uh, what are the major benefit if we considered for Sankt Prasan? As you rightly said, and you since last 45 minutes we are talking, it is a cleansing method. Apart from the cleansing, what are the other major benefit of Sankt Prasalan?
See, apart from cleansing, as I mentioned कि आपके mental पे भी affect होता है. It affects
Okay.
your mind, your brain as well. So as your body is cleansed,
Okay.
your mind is also cleansed. You get more clearer thoughts. You can have your decision power improved, right?
Okay. Okay.
Then you get more clarity on what is next, right? So जैसे people have some goal in their life, so how
Okay.
to reach their goal, उसकी clarity भी आपको मिल जाती है. Along with clearing the body, it clears the mind as well. And
So great.
as I said, आपके spiritual powers enhance हो जाते हैं, right? As your body is cleansed, you must have, I mean, many people must be following. लोग पूजा पाठ कब करते हैं? After cleaning your outside the body, right? नहाने के बाद they do go to मंदिर, they do puja and everything, right? So this way, why do you cleanse your body first? For puja. दैट वे आपके इंटरनल बॉडी को आप क्लीन कर रहे हैं फॉर स्पिरिचुअल एनहेंसमेंट, राइट? सो आपके सारे चक्रस, व्हेन यू से देर आर 7 चक्रस इन आवर बॉडी which helps to run and function all the systems in our body. ठीक है? Chakras is the energy circles which are situated at different intervals in our body, right?
Okay.
So वो सारे चक्रों का भी cleansing हो जाता है with the help of शुद्धि क्रिया.
Well done. So great. So, Sejal as you rightly said, the contribution impact of the cleansing over the physical level, mental level, and spiritual level. Participant wanted to understand, is there any medicine that is to be required in this procedure, or only water and salt is suffice to clean our body?
You need no medicine for this, right?
Okay,
Only salt and water is enough for entire gut cleansing.
that's great. Wonderful. So salt has own property to get it clean. Anything that we want to clean, salt can help it out. Whether it is our home, whether it is our kitchen, or whether it is our body. So great.
Right.
So great. Nice.
आप नजर भी नमक से उतारते हैं, पता है?
So impressive. So impressive. सिद्धू जी, इसका कोई साइंटिफिक एविडेंस है कहीं पे? आई एग्री विथ यू दैट योग has this way to cleanse ourselves. Is there any scientific evidence where science has acknowledged all this kriya to be a good? Because nowadays people are understanding where is the science, how science is endorsing it. So those types of evidence people are do seeking for it. So is there any evidence for this in this kriya?
Yes. See, nowadays yoga has become international, right? So there are so many research institutes and so many other scientific research already done on this, and they have found positive results, for everything. ये not only Shuddhi Kriya and Shankar Prakshalan, they have found and done research on every aspect of yoga, be it
Okay.
meditation, be it om chanting, be it physical asanas. Sare, even you in our yoga therapist studies, they teach us for different diseases how different asanas, different pranayam practices, different meditative practices affect for different types of diseases. So there are many researches already done on Shuddhi Kriya as well, and Shankar Prakshalan as well. And it is proven that it is helpful and beneficial.
So great. So in single word we can say योग need not require any evidence. योग itself is in its science. वो अपने आप में साइंस है, वो खुद एक साइंस है, तो उसको कोई साइंटिफिक एविडेंस की जरूरत नहीं है. As per our scriptures, we can straight away inculcate all the practices of the yoga into our life and making our life enhanced and elevated. Right? It's rightly said. Participants also wanted to understand ये जो पानी यूज करते हैं वो नॉर्मल वाटर होना चाहिए कि थोड़ा सा गुनगुना पानी ल्यूकेन वाटर होना चाहिए.
Yes, it must be lukewarm water, and there is
Okay.
a proportion of salt which is to be put inside that. So that all I give in complete details in my workshop.
Okay. That's
And I
great.
would also like to make you understand one thing. Shuddhi Kriya, be it nasal cleansing, be it gut cleansing, or be it colon cleansing, right? Any Shuddhi Kriya, first you need to do under the guidance of a guru. And if you are doing it yourself, there may be some mistake, because of which there would be harm other than benefit. It will harm. So अगर गाइडेंस के बिना आप कर रहे हैं तो it is definitely on your own risk, because whatever it is, we there is a saying, guru वगर ज्ञान नहीं. So without a guru there is no gnan. So you need to do any practice with the help of a guru.
Sejal ji, as
So
you are, go ahead, please go ahead.
yeah, so it's a disclaimer, do not practice at home without a specialist.
That's great. Yes, Sejal ji, you rightly said our body is a soft and sensible body. So, as it is a soft and sensible body, it is very vital and important for us to do anything with the body. We need to be very sensible enough, and the procedure should be a right procedure. If we are not following the right way to do it, it might harm to us. So, it always need to be carried out under the observation of the therapist or a doctor. Great. The last question from me. You have enlightened us a lot today. Last question from our side is there any contradiction of this? Uh,
As in side effect,
yes.
uh, side effect would be, you will get more clearer thoughts, your digestion will improve,
Okay.
and you will be more happier. That are the
उसको
side effects.
उसको आप साइड इफेक्ट गिनते हो. नहीं, हम कॉमन लोग तो क्या है कि सबसे पहले कुछ भी करने से पहले, कुछ भी दवाई लेने से पहले, कोई भी क्रिया करने से पहले वी common people will think about the side effect of it. So as you
Yeah, they
rightly
don't. They don't ask about the side effects while eating burgers and French fries.
Absolutely. Uh, so it's indeed fruitful and insightful session for all of us, Sejal.
Yes,
Definitely
positive
look
side effects. Rightly said
positive
by
side effect.
Mansi ji.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll plan to have a dedicated session on Sank Paspalan where you can educate and you can just take us through the procedure of it. In very near future, we can plan a detailed session of yours dedicated only to Sank Paspalan, and then over a period of time, we can have another session for another Suddhikriya.
Yes.
So we are indeed privileged to have you with us today, Sejalji, and for enlightening us on this Suddhikriya. Thank you so much, Sejalji. Thanks a lot.
The the pleasure is all mine. I'm so happy and glad to be a part of this community, and I'm happy to help anytime you want.
Absolutely. Sure. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mansi ji. Thank you, Nirja. Thank you, Snehal. Thank you, Meha ji. Thank you, Saraswati ji. Everybody, thank you so much for attending this workshop, this podcast.
Bye bye, everyone.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
Thank you,
Thanks for being
Natraju
with
ji.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, everyone. Bye bye. Take care. See you on next Sunday.